Good evening, happy Friday. He asked me what day it was, and I looked at him and I said, it's October 3rd. Happy Friday, welcome to the FSU Weather Show for tonight. We've got a great show ahead. We've got a good weekend ahead. We've got good football ahead. Got some cloudier skies out there. Mostly cloudy, 83 degrees. Look at that wind speed, 13 miles per hour. It felt so comfortable outside this afternoon walking around. That breeze just helped so much. 82 degrees in Perry, Live Oak, Valdosta, working to 84 in Mariana and Quincy. Absolutely gorgeous afternoon. No rain on our radar. It's a nice day to be out and about. Now we do have a couple things we're going to talk about in the tropics tonight. We got this big orange blob highlighted in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean. 50% chance of development over the next couple days as it works towards the Antilles. There's also this yellow blob hanging out near the Bahamas. It's going to work over Florida over the next couple of days' time. Notice the development chances are pretty low. 10% chance of development. Likely not going to develop. Likely nothing to worry about. As for tonight's forecast, we get down into the middle 60s, mostly cloudy skies, and we keep that breeze around. We've got more rain on the way this weekend, the cooler temperatures ahead as well, and we've got some exciting weekend plans. We'll talk all that and more tonight on FSU Weather.
Good evening and welcome to the Friday night edition of FSU Weather. I'm student meteorologist Chris Malavec.
I'm student meteorologist Ryan Stevens. Who are you? I don't recognize you from any Friday shows before.
Yeah, I mean, I know this guy was like the Friday team leader last year, but something feels a little different about tonight's show. I can't put my finger on it.
I think it's because he's actually on the show. So he's the team leader this year.
That must be it.
Yeah.
So normally I'm behind the scenes on the Friday show, but we're kind of tag teaming this one today. So I'm actually going to be helping out Ryan with the show today. So it's kind of a different perspective.
Yeah.
You know, I'm usually the person that's actually building the graphics, putting the whole show together. But today I did that as well as actually being on the show tonight. So
yeah,
we got a lot of fun stuff in store.
Yeah, we got fun stuff ahead. We got a fun weekend ahead. The synoptic exam is over with.
Thank
we got that done.
Goodness. Oh my goodness. That synoptic exam probably knocked a couple years off my life, but that's okay because as we look over at Doak Campbell Stadium, see those pretty nice, see those cumulus clouds all around the region. We do have some peaks of sunshine around the area, and looking all across the area, you can see we're in those lower 80s, which is pretty nice to see. As you know, last month we were quite warm, and thankfully looking at those current temperatures, definitely getting some more of those pumpkin spice vibes to go around. 83 in Tallahassee, 82 over in Perry. So pretty nice weather. We're pretty much right around our average at 85, and same goes with our low temperature. But on our radar right now, good news is we're all in the clear, no rain to worry about, but that's going to change as we look forward in time. We do have some clouds that are going to loom overhead Friday night into about Saturday afternoon, so it's going to make that Miami game a little bit more cloudy, but just keep an eye out for those hit or miss showers and storms. And once we get to Sunday, a lot more of those storms are going to start to roll in. And look at this, by Sunday night, we can see pretty decent downpour. Definitely some rain we could use though. So the good news with that is we'll get even more of a cool down. So that's definitely something to look forward here in Tallahassee. But for tonight, 60s and 70s across the board is going to be your story. For tonight, 67 degrees, mostly cloudy skies, but still should be very nice if you're going to that FSU soccer game tonight. For tomorrow afternoon, much of the same, 84 degrees in Perry, 82 in Monticello. So another very pleasant day, still sticking in those 80s, but still pretty nice weather to go around. Now, that changes by Sunday where our rain chances significantly skyrocket to around 80%, but those should begin to kind of die off once we get to the middle of next week. For your 7-day forecast, we're going to be watching out for those showers and storms by later this weekend, and that's going to continue to the start of the work week. But things will begin to dry out, and unfortunately, a little bit of a warm-up by Wednesday, 90 degrees. I mean, by that point, we're almost in mid-October. That's not something I want to see. But let's go over to Ryan, who's going to give us a better idea of what's going on in Florida.
Yeah, Chris. So the rest of Florida, like you mentioned, it's going to be a lot of rain the next couple of days, next couple of weeks. But I want to talk about, like, Panama City Beach aside, the peninsula of Florida, we're going to see a lot of rainfall this afternoon, or the next couple of days. You mentioned that our yellow blob over Florida. It's going to be fueling some showers and storms, especially into South Florida, all the way up towards central Florida as well. So we've got some moderate temperatures, but right now, take a look at this, 78 degrees in downtown Orlando, seeing some afternoon showers and storms work their way through. Miami as well. Tampa, 85 degrees, working up towards Pensacola at 81, but we mentioned those showers and storms working their way in. Over Alligator, Alligator going to be working its way into Fort Myers, Naples here in the next couple minutes' time. Also, a couple of showers off in Fort Lauderdale. Notice how much moisture has been flowing from east to west over the Bahamas, going to be working its way over Florida the next couple of days. That's all part of this system that we're tracking in the tropics. Now, likely not going to develop. I'm thinking it's not even going to develop at all. It's kind of just like, hey, we're tagging this just to add to the numbers. I don't even think it's really worth tagging. It's nothing to worry about tropically. It's just going to be bringing us in Florida a lot of moisture and a lot of rainfall over the next couple of days' time. So looking up at central Florida as well. A lot of showers for the drive home along I-4 this afternoon. And up into the Big Bend, not a lot, just some passing clouds. But we're going to see the showers and storms start to work their way in as we get into the weekend as well. Most of it, though, contained to the peninsula. Notice by 6 or 10 a.m. tomorrow, we're seeing more of those showers and storms across the peninsula. And then by Sunday, notice all the way up at the I-95 corridor up towards Lake City into Jacksonville, how many showers and storms get going. And even into Monday as well, by the time you get up and out the door Monday morning, a couple of us still dealing with those showers and storms. So down in Miami, your beach day is Saturday, because once you get into the weekend, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, that's when we increase those rain chances 80, 70%. Same with Tampa. The idea is once we start off the work week, we increase those rain chances. Notice a couple degrees cooler. We don't quite get the 90 degrees thanks to that rainfall. But again, dealing with that theme of showers and thunderstorms. Orlando, we're just kind of in that stretch of almost like a summer type pattern, but notice those temperatures. We're barely getting out of the 70s, 83 degrees Saturday, Sunday, Monday getting to 82 degrees before getting back to 84. And up into Jacksonville, again, continuing with that cooler stretch of weather, but we keep those showers and storms around. So it's kind of like a trade-off, right, where we increase those shower and storm amounts, and especially into the overnight temperatures, we get a little bit cooler. But then during the day, we don't heat up quite as much. 82, Pensacola, Jacksonville, even down in Orlando, Gainesville, 84, 85. It's kind of going to be a comfortable stretch across the state the next couple of days' time, if you can put up with those showers and storms, Chris.
Yeah, and at least at the moment, we're not dealing with a lot of those showers and storms that you just mentioned. Over in Tampa, pretty nice sunny skies, 87 as well. Over in Birmingham, 78. And looking over Nashville and New Orleans, sitting in those low 80s. So pretty nice conditions to go around. Parts of our map still looking like a bit of a lava pool, 90 degrees in Shreveport, so still quite warm out there. A little bit cooler, though, as you head over to Jacksonville and Charlotte, sitting in those mid-70s. Now, for our live radar, we do have some showers sitting off of the coast of Louisiana there, but sitting pretty stationary, not too many problems. As you go into Florida, we do have some of those inland showers, and that's because of that disturbance that we have, and we could definitely use some of those showers because we still have those moderate drought conditions that we're still dealing with. So as we move forward in time, we're going to see those clouds kind of sit over parts of the southeast, especially here in Georgia and Alabama. But now by Monday, you can see a lot of heavy showers and storms along the Georgia-Florida coastline right there. So for tonight's forecast, we're going to be seeing some more cooler, milder temperatures over in Charlotte, 54, getting a taste of those fall-like conditions. So definitely a very nice night to go out if you're in the area. But for other parts of the southeast, still feeling much of the same. Montgomery, Alabama, 65. So should be a very nice night if you're headed outdoors. Now, for tomorrow, looks much of the same like today, seeing just a huge range of really either side of 80 degrees, 80 in Atlanta, but we're warming all the way up to 88 in Jackson. So pretty, decent range of temperatures. But for Birmingham, Alabama, you can expect a pretty nice weekend in store, sitting in those 80s for the most part, with plenty of sunshine to go around, maybe a few passing clouds here or there. But for Charlotte, a little bit of a warm-up on the way. We'll get to those low to mid-80s by Tuesday next week. Now over in NOLA, watch out for those showers and storms, and that's kind of just soak you guys like this weekend, especially 80% chance on Sunday, and that's going to kind of linger through the next couple of days, but those chances of rain are slowly continuing to diminish. Now, over in Nashville, a little bit of a different story. Still have those showers early next week, but definitely a nicer weekend in store. 87 degrees on Sunday. So seeing kind of a bunch of different weather patterns in parts of the Southeast. Some people getting more of a wet weekend, while other parts are seeing kind of more of that rainfall later on into the work week. But Ryan, can you give us a better idea of what's going on for other parts of the country?
Yeah, across the country, we're kind of in the same setup. You mentioned some of us seeing rain, some of us seeing a dry weekend. It's kind of the same setup. Notice we've got these areas in pink are fire weather warnings in Nebraska, South Dakota. And then we've also got some areas that are seeing some more rain from the monsoon out west. We've got an upper level low off the Pacific Northwest that's falling in some moisture as well. Notice up towards San Francisco, into Las Vegas, seeing some showers and storms in northern Nevada, and then also into Arizona as well, seeing an enhanced area of showers and storms from that monsoon. So our temperature range is pretty big. We've got 62 in Seattle, getting to 87 in Bismarck and Minneapolis. It's a hot day. It's a cruel summer, some would say. And even out east, dealing with the drought conditions as well. So a lot of us in the Central Plains where it's hot, not as much in way of drought. But out west, we're seeing the monsoonal rains start to pick up. We could honestly use a lot of it. We could use a lot of rain out west. But we are going to see most of our rainfall and storm risk into the Dakotas, parts of Minnesota as well, working its way down into Colorado and Wyoming. As we work into Sunday, that shifts slightly to the east. Not by much. We also start to see some pop-up showers and storms from that low moving across the southeast. But notice by Saturday, Sunday, we also start to bubble up some of that white and purple. You see that? That is snow. I think we got our first winter weather advisory a couple days ago. We're starting to work our way back into snowfall up in the Rockies. So definitely something to keep an eye on. And if you're going skiing, a couple months, we're going to be set. All right, take a look at our 72-hour rain totals. A lot of our rainfall from the Dakotas all the way into Wyoming, parts of Montana, into the Rockies as well. Most of our temperatures over the next couple of days' time, 6 to 10 days, we're well above average. We mentioned how hot it was in Minneapolis, in Chicago, in Bismarck, and it's going to continue that way over the next few days' time. So as we take a look at tonight, a lot of us get cool into the 50s in Billings, Salt Lake City, out west in the Pacific Northwest. As we work ahead towards tomorrow, we get into the 50s and 60s out west, and most of us get into the 60s and 70s out in the Central Plains and off to the east. Chris, a lot of stuff to do this weekend around town. Take us around town and tell us what's up.
Oh yeah, we got a lot of things going on this weekend, especially in the world of sports. It's rivalry weekend, so over at the Sportsplex, seeing some of those clouds, some pretty nice skies over by EOAS, still seeing some of that cloud cover over at Doak Campbell Stadium, but that stadium's going to be very loud tomorrow as we play Miami. But if you're going out tonight, maybe getting ready for that game tomorrow, we're going to cool down to about 72 degrees by 1 a.m. But hey, if you want to go ahead and walk your dog, here's Coco. It's going to be about 68, so very nice dog walking conditions tomorrow. A little bit gloomy, though, with all that cloud cover, but we'll reach 77 by tomorrow morning. Now, over at our airports, no delays to worry about because, again, we're staying dry here, just seeing some of those clouds, but that won't really impact any of our travel, and just green all over the board, which is very nice to see. But it is Miami week. We're playing them tonight with our soccer team, so we're going to be at 82 degrees by 6, and we'll cool down to about 79 by 8 p.m., so a little bit warm, but not too bad. I think the clouds might help us a little bit there. Now, here is the big event of the week, and that is, of course, our first night game of the season against number 3 Miami in Doak Campbell Stadium. So if you're getting ready to head out to the game, if you're lucky enough to get a ticket, thankfully I got one. It's going to be 81 degrees, but we're going to cool off to 75. Again, just dealing with those clouds that are going to pass through the area, but maybe if you weren't able to get a ticket, that's okay. You can still play pickleball over at Tom Brown, where, again, we're going to see those very nice conditions throughout the evening. Now, your beach forecast still going to be a little bit gloomy just because of all that cloud cover, but fortunately not too hot, so maybe you won't have to worry too much about sunscreen. Maybe just pack it in case, but thankfully I think the clouds are going to help us out. Help us out, though, but keep an eye out for some breezier conditions over on Sunday. But now we're going to head back to the desk, and we're going to to kind of close out our show, I know it's kind of a different one for me today because, normally I am not actually on the Friday show, but I think I know what Ryan is doing this weekend.
I'm not going to the game, though. I didn't get tickets, so I could rant about that all day. Whatever.
Yeah, I don't know what was up with the tickets because, I have several friends, including Ryan, who did not get a ticket and had a whole bunch of Spirit points. I think I had somewhere around 3,000. Somehow I got one. Maybe not exactly sure how the lottery system works, but
it's rigged against me. I don't know what it is. It's just rigged against me. It's always been that way. I mean, I could go back to freshman year and could probably count any game that people are interested in going to. I'm not getting a ticket. Forget it. Doesn't matter what grade I'm in. Doesn't matter I'm a booster. Sorry, FSU. I love you still. Just know that. But I'll be.
We do. Either way, it's still go Noles.
Oh, right? Absolutely.
Yeah. Are you going to a tailgate tomorrow, maybe?
I forgot about that. Maybe I will. Maybe I will.
I think that might be the move for tomorrow. But make sure to follow us on X at FSU Weather.
We're also on Facebook at FSU Weather as well.
And be sure to check out our Instagram page at FSU Weather.
We're live every night around 6 o'clock, plus or minus a few minutes, on YouTube at FSU Weather.
And hey, don't forget to check out our TikTok at FSU Weather. Here's one last look at your 7-day forecast.